Hey kids, do you like that rock and roll?
Don't worry, don't be afraid, ever. This is just a ride.
On the program this evening,
Four Brothers Podcast.
Welcome to Four Brors Podcast. The end is nigh.
The end is now, boys. Seen it?
Definitely.
Nigh.
So much going on.
Like
What's happening?
I asked Martin to get me a
Everything?
fucking Snickers, and
You get back with Mars bar.
he came back with a fucking peanut butter Snickers.
Peanut butter.
No, but
Thought he
for
was doing
real,
me a favour, like.
for real though, like
That is
the
fair.
riots everywhere, all over the LA riots, Argentina, fucking Dublin,
Yeah.
Carlo, someone was shot, fucking
I seen the reporter
cars
shot.
are on fire.
The reporter shot by rubber bullet. Do you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
What the fuck, look?
that's numb. It's
I
fucking.
know, but it was the
nuts,
most prominent one that I seen.
You
Like,
know, all
Like that-
destroying buildings, destroying cop cars. You know,
yeah.
and what's weird about that is there's like riot masks and all being left out in the streets, and the grounds covered with pamphlets on how to riot,
And this is because
step
of
by step on how to riot.
right?
All right. Someone's teaching these monkeys.
And this is because
And
of
there's
the immigrants and all, yeah.
pallets of cinder blocks on the fucking side of the road. Big pallets of wrapped cinder blocks for people to pick up and throw through the cop cars.
Yeah. Well, you say monkeys, but
Dublin too. You see
I
Dublin?
mean, they're rioting for.
It's the same, you know.
What are they rioting for?
They're rioting. Well, it's
Immigrants?
because they're trying to keep the immigrants in.
Yeah.
So they're all like waving Mexican flags and
Yeah.
burning the American ones so they can stay in America.
Right.
Everyone's going mad.
Logical, hey?
Everyone is going mad. Look.
Team America.
There's peaceful protests and then there's just being a dick. Don't be a dick. Like
Yeah.
they're just standing on the freeway, hundreds of people just throwing rocks at cars, trying
Yeah,
to kill
that's not
someone.
fair,
Like,
like-
what the fuck he's doing? Like,
Yeah, that's not fair. But also on the other side, there's a lot of fucking cops taking liberties too, like shooting at the reporter with a rubber bullet. Wow,
fuck,
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
fly. Like,
fucker.
Shooting a reporter.
yeah,
Shot in the leg with a rubber bullet. But
for
What?
reporting.
Obstructing the peace.
It's not nice. Look,
report.
It's not
that's not nice.
Yeah, that's
False
not
peace.
nice too, but Jesus, you know.
Yeah, they're
be
all
at that. Like-
fucked.
But it's not just America, it's everywhere. Dylan.
Yeah,
Like Argentina, Germany, all fucking everybody's out.
And that's all because of the same thing.
Yeah, like Dublin, people are kicking in people's doors and all and ripping them out of there. Like there's a fucking video there of Dublin, like people kicking in a Romanian family's door and like trying to drag them out of their house. Like,
they do
you know
what?
what I mean? I don't fucking know. And they're putting all the fucking windows
It's
in
all
and
about
shit.
the same thing. What's that about then?
Immigrants, you know.
So there's a lot of people protesting to get them out, and there's a lot of people protesting to
get
keep them in.
keep them in. Yeah,
Yeah,
You know?
that's
So it's two sides. It's going to be a civil war. You know,
It's funny.
it's
Look,
not going to be good. Like,
it's funny. Like, it's
Well,
funny that
see,
the normal
bastards, like-
people in the middle, they're both spastics on either side.
Yeah. Yeah,
because they
for sure. Look.
the people who want to keep them in don't really know what's going on, and the people that want to kick them out don't know what the fuck's going on. There's people in the middle, and a lot of them are foreigners, and they're just like, yeah, but some of them do need to get kicked out, and and a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
You know, like illegal ones.
Well,
maybe.
not in that
There's a-
way. Like,
you know.
There's a lot of
to
of
be
foreign
honest,
people that have their heads screwed on, saying like, you know, this country's going to shit, you know, and they love this
in
country.
America, you know.
Yeah.
Or like, I get it, but like, you can't be waving a Mexican flag and burning an American one, but protesting to stay in America. That doesn't make sense. You know, it's the way they're doing it. It's like they've been tricked into hate. You know,
oh, aye.
like I said, protest all those things you're doing right now. Protest it, but don't do that. Like,
And it's all
don't do any of
it's
that.
all a trick to keep us
Apart.
glued to
doctrine.
something that doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
You know, so there's that happening, and then there's a Donald Trump and Elon Musk fallout, and then there's the fucking Greta Thunberg thing.
What's
See
that? Aye, I've
She
seen that, but what's
fucking
going on
jumped
there?
on a boat and went to Gaza with your man from Game of Thrones, Liam.
Oh yes,
He's on
Liam
the boat
Cunningham.
Too. Liam Cunningham. He's on the fucking boat too.
That's funny.
So they're bouncing. They tried to get into Gaza with food and all, and then Israel was like, nah, and intercepted the boats, blew 3 boats up, and kidnapped
Jesus,
them off the boat, and they're like held hostage or something. I think they've been kidnapped.
who had that in their cards for 2025? Anybody?
They've been
I
kidnapped.
have
They've
that
been
in there.
kidnapped.
I didn't know that.
Been
Nah.
kidnapped. Yeah.
Liam Cunningham
know
and Greta Thunberg.
Apparently.
Fucking. Who is he in that in Game of Thrones? What was his
Fuck's
name?
sake.
Davos
Fish.
Seaworth.
Davos Seaworth.
Oh,
Davos
there you go.
Seaworth and Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
Fucking.
On the sea, like, too.
Got captured by the
did you see
fucking.
the video?
Greyjoy's got him.
Greyjoys, yeah.
He's good at talking himself out of things. Like,
Yeah.
He might get out, like. No, they'll let them go, but they'll just be like, wise up, fuck off. Stop.
Will they?
Yeah, no.
Will they?
Yeah, they won't do anything.
Will they?
Actually, yeah, no, 100% they won't do anything.
Yeah,
100%,
Israel.
they'll put them on a plane. And
Israel's
send them
too much in,
home. 100%, like.
you know, in like cahoots with
do
America
anything.
and the
They weren't holding
the Western
hostage.
world.
They won't do anything. They'll stick them on a plane and be like, fuck off, you know. That's what they'll do, like. But
Well, they were lucky.
Yeah.
Well, here they were lucky they weren't
Lucky?
on one of the
Fucking right,
boats
they're
that
lucky.
got bombed. Then
pretty much, yeah. Pretty much by drones, I think.
they probably weren't lucky. They probably knew
Yeah, and
what they were doing. Like they knew which ones were blown up. Probably
like
like
I'm sure Greta Thunberg, or whatever her fucking name is, has a handler and all. Like she's told where to go and what to do and when to do it. Like I doubt she's waking up in the morning and be like, I'm gonna organise a boat to Gaza.
yeah.
You know, she has people doing that shit. You know.
It's funny though, like
I thought she was environmental,
Oh shit.
but what's that got to do with Gaza?
Humanitarian.
Yeah, I
So
suppose
it's not about, you know, just it's
whatever's the hot new
humanitarian,
thing to protest, she'll be there.
Aye. Silly
Whether-
Billy. Oh, you silly billies. Do that. You know,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't fucking
Don't
get
risk
on
your
a
life,
boat to
you know?
Israel right now and try to bring food to Gaza. Like,
that's
what
a
are you doing?
no right there.
And then like fucking, did you see the video Israel released there? Of like, it's just a bunch of Israeli kids on like boats and stuff, and being like, Greta, we're coming for you, we're coming to get you, all this shit.
Right.
And then basically just reading, we kids about the age of like 8 or 9, just reading off a script, you know, and being like, you know, everything's okay here, we're children, would we lie?
Fuck.
And the video ends. Like actually, they're like, we're children, we children tell the truth, we wouldn't lie.
Israel, like they've got some
That's mad.
shitty tactics, don't they? Like there's some fucking shit.
funny, like, you know, this really does feel like a new timeline, don't it? Or
Something's happening. There's bubbling.
the
there's
wrong timeline.
bubbling.
a new chapter is
bubbling in
beckoned, and
Dublin.
we're fucking in the wrong one. I don't know.
And then on top of that, Russia
What they
Just
what them motherfuckers at?
dropped all the bombs on Ukraine.
dropped the
there.
bomb?
See it?
No.
Like the
I just-
worst one of the
I don't even
entire
give a
was
fuck.
just like you know, something stupid like 37 airstrikes, 2 ballistic missiles, this, that, you know, and you just see the whole of fucking Ukraine just going up in fucking mushroom clouds, you know. So that's gonna start something too.
Fuck me.
There's a
That's
lot
not
going
good.
on.
Look, that's not good.
India and Pakistan, fucking
Ready to pop.
everything's fucking India,
It's all
Pakistan.
good on. I forgot about that.
I know,
Is
that,
that
you
even
know.
a thing anymore? Who cares?
I
Like,
know.
they done no damage. No cares. Like,
It was a story for a day, and then people were like,
we're back to driving taxis. Fuck this.
So World War III then, pretty much.
Yeah, probably.
there'll never be a World War III because I don't even think anybody
it
would
could be.
call it a world war anymore. They would just
Well,
go
it would be
this war, that war.
an international
Yeah.
conflict.
Yeah.
well, time to
Time to
learn how
bunker
to
I
down.
go wise the fuck up and stop
time
it.
to learn
You know,
how to
just
forage
stop.
for fucking herbs and
I think we'll be
mushrooms and
grand,
shit.
to be
and
honest.
live in the forest.
I think we'll be grand.
Be all right, like, but there's definitely a change coming, like
Yeah.
something's coming, like everything seems to be simmering, like, you know.
I hope something's coming, but you know
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
he's coming.
I'm
I can't
always-
come.
I can't come.
Why the fuck not?
Just not aroused, really.
Well, we'll move on.
Just not aroused by this time,
Sure.
really. You know.
We'll talk about London, I suppose.
London?
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
Get
So-
the fuck out of
It was
here.
a pretty mad time.
Was
How drunk were you on a scale from 1 to 10?
17.
9, I'd say.
9.
I think the only drunker I could be would be
Dead.
literally you could move me. just
Alcohol
drag
poison?
me.
So what happened was we went to London to see Kiltony.
That's what happened.
That's what happened, and it was fun.
It was class.
It was good, like.
But you know what I
These
hate
two.
about just doing that? 90% travel.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I woke up at 9
Well, for
o'clock.
me, it was all right.
You stayed for
Yeah,
2
I
days,
stayed
but
before
I
you.
was fucking
Did you
like...
sell our tickets?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but they still haven't sold yet. Or they still haven't got the money yet.
Bastards.
Yeah. But there was no one sitting in your seats, like.
Yeah.
Our whole row was nearly empty. Yeah. Strange.
Yeah. So where do you want to start then?
It started at the beginning.
Start at the beginning.
Yeah, but like traveling, like I was traveling from 9 in the morning, bus to Belfast bus to the airport, flight from the airport, then an Uber from that airport to the hotel, and that fucking Uber took about an hour, and then I met you at about fucking 5:30, got some food, some drinks, went in Kiltony, and then after that was just travel again, like.
Yes. Well, for me, I travelled over on the Friday morning, and then just had a day, whatever, and then went back to the hotel, and then went over to the O2 probably around 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock actually, quite early.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had lunch and then went over and started drinking. And then me and my girlfriend were like, well, we'll get something to eat eventually. But we just kept stopping for a drink.
Yeah.
And then met Garth. And then by the time I'd met you, I was drunk enough to not care about food.
You were both
Do you know what I mean?
far gone.
Well,
Like,
she was way drunker than I was.
she was. Yeah.
Blocked, like.
She didn't need any more drink.
And she drank
when I met you.
an entire other bottle of wine.
Yeah.
You know. So anyway, but it got to the point of where, because I was saying to myself, like, fuck it, I'm just going to be nice and not drunk for Kill Tony.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I met Garth and his
Oh, how
girlfriend,
broke this?
and we were just in the O2, and it was the atmosphere of going to something and all. You know, I was like, fuck it. You know, I just felt like getting.
Yeah. I think
Getting
we
really
both
drunk.
said to each other, like, it's going to be terrible for those guys in the morning.
Yeah.
Whoever they are.
Yeah.
To see those two guys in the morning
Yeah, I'm
that,
sorry for you.
that are going to be flying back home.
Sorry.
Fuck them.
Sorry. Like,
Because we'll just have a good time right now, and we'll just be in the moment. And I know it's about the worst decision to make, but
yeah,
Those
fuck.
those two guys mightn't have made it waking up.
Nah, we're sweet.
oh, they were fine.
I know.
Nah, we're fine. And then, like, I
Might
was
have
I went to the
tortured
toilet
somebody
just,
in the wrong way.
There's like a semicircle of urinals, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy just we're smoking cigarettes, talking, just in a semicircle of dudes pissing.
Mm-hmm.
Weird situation to be in. Like.
Semicircle?
Yeah, because the urinals just went.
He
the
had a
whole way
semi and a
around.
semicircle.
I was.
A semi in a circle of guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, I can still remember pretty much all the.
I can remember the whole
you know.
show. Yeah. It was good.
It was
class,
good,
like,
but
yeah.
there was problems.
Yeah.
I think about it, like the sound wasn't great.
At the
the
at the
guests.
start, I think it got a bit better
Enough
after.
to guess for the bucket pulls.
Yeah, the bucket pulls.
You know?
First of all, the sound could have been louder, and also the bucket pulls were holding the mics like way
Yeah.
like this, and you couldn't hear them. And it was just
And-
the first couple of minutes were a wee bit like that.
Honestly, though, I'm sure anything's better drunk, like, so
Well,
it didn't really matter.
I
Like,
enjoyed it just as much. It was
Yeah.
more the experience of getting the drunk thing. You know, it wasn't
Yeah.
about enjoying Kill Tony. Like, I just,
Yeah.
you know, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. But the London crowd, usually what you cunts.
yeah.
What he's doing?
Yeah, they booed
What he's
every
doing,
single
like,
thing.
booed
I've
everybody.
watched many live Kill Tonys, and they weren't that bad. Like,
No.
that crowd just
No.
booed everything.
And then even
they started
when-
booing things that I was like, what?
Yeah, because
like someone
somebody
said
starts
cheese or
booing.
something.
It's because
Boo!
one person goes boo, and then
Yeah.
you hear the sheep just all build
Yeah.
and go boo. I don't even know what they're doing at.
Yeah.
And there was a fight all behind us.
Yeah. Was there a knife pulled or something?
Something bad happened. Like,
Jesus
there was,
Christ.
you could see, like, you know, they were just all fighting.
Fuck
and then
London.
that was
Fuck-
bad.
I don't like
And
London.
then,
Fuck it.
like, even when Tony usually says to people, look, just fucking let people do their minute. And then you can boo them for an hour fucking straight if you want.
Yeah.
I don't care. But let them get through the minute first. They booed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They booed him saying
Oh,
that,
you're
you know?
booing me.
It's like, oh, they're booing me. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ, like,
But that O2 place, like, I could just be in there for the whole day, like,
yeah.
just walking about it,
like a
like, just
city, isn't it?
it's like a wee tiny village inside of this massive thing, like.
I heard you say about a bomb scare. What is?
Yeah.
There's bombs
Was that
going.
all but?
So we were out in the beer garden, and all the fucking beer stuff, bar stuff,
the beer stuff.
bar staff come out and we're
Can I
like,
get a wine, please? Sorry, I only need
everybody
beer stuff.
evacuate, everybody get out of the O2 centre right now. And they started getting, like, first people were like, what the fuck, you know? And then everyone started jumping up and leaving. Then we got outside of the bar into the main part again, and someone come down and was like, it's fine, it was a false alarm. And everyone's like, woo, we're back. And then, you know, we were like fucking heart pound. Like,
yeah.
we're from Belfast. Like, that's, you can't just say bomb
just a
jokingly.
tampon.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just a bomb. It's
Just a
fine now.
bomb scare. Like, bomb scares here, they are scary.
Took me like half an hour to calm down after. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about shit. Like, it would be fucking terrible. Like, it's so easy to blow this place up. Like,
Yeah.
and you'd be fucked too.
But, like, you text me, I hadn't met you shit, and you text me, there's a bomb scare.
Yeah.
Everybody out, and I was like, fuck up, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about? And I was like, fuck, that's it, the show's
I
not
thought
going
the show
ahead
was
then.
over when that
Yeah.
happened. I was like, fuck's sake, that's it. Someone's called it in because of Kill Tony.
Yeah. Bastards, man.
Mad. And people are very offended by that show. Like, you know,
I'm sure they are, but
Fuck them.
there's a lot
Good.
of
Stay at home.
yeah,
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
don't go.
just don't listen to it. But you know what people are like.
Yeah,
But it was
that's
good.
people.
It was a good
class.
show. It was good to see it live. It was a good experience. You know,
Yeah,
and
just drank too much.
yeah.
It's
I was
funny.
actually sweet. So here's what happened to me.
Okay, you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
I'll tell you what happened to me. So here's what happened to me. So that's the drunkest I've been in ages.
Yeah, see,
And my girlfriend too, you know, like really fucking stupidly drunk, you know. So when me and Garth were trying to find a bar and all after, and then
I were
fucking
trying
it
to
just
do
didn't
the
happen.
stupid shit like
It didn't happen, so we just went our separate ways to our hotel, right? They got an Uber, and then we were walking to get an Uber. And I bumped into my girlfriend, and she dropped her phone, and she was like, oh, fucking something bump into me, you know? And I was like, fuck you, I didn't do it on purpose. And she was like, yeah, you did. And I was like, no, I didn't, fuck you. And we had a wee argument. Yeah. And then I just walked off into London. I was like, fuck this. Ended up in a car park somewhere. I was walking. And then she pulled up in an Uber and was like, get in the fucking thing. I was like, oh, all right. I got in, right? And then when I got back to the hotel, I just stayed outside for a smoke. And went for a wee walk around where my hotel was, and she went back up the stairs, and I was sitting on a wall having a smoke, and some guy come out of the fucking bushes, bruv, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Excuse me, mate. I don't mean to be weird, but could I use your phone?" I was like,
I'm stuck in a bush, you see.
you know, I swear to God, he just come out of bushes, like. And I was like, and he was wearing a cap, right? And he was very strange looking. I was like, all right. So I held it and let him use my phone, and he looked up prostitutes because he was like, I've lost my phone. Look up prostitutes on my phone and rang one.
What?
What the fuck?
This is what happened to me. And he was like, he was talking to them on the phone and shit, and then that happened, and he was going to leave, and he just took his hat off and was like, there's a bit of cocaine, mate, thank you. Give me coke, you know. And I just went back to my hotel room and was gonna do coke, right? And then we dropped it on the carpet in the hotel room.
All of it?
All of it. I'm so good. Well, he didn't give me much. It would have been like 2 lines of
I
cocaine
bet you
or
the
something.
next day Jake was like, thank fuck.
You know? So it dropped on the carpet. We're like, no!
Yeah.
And then I'm glad.
Got down your hands and knees and licked it off the carpet.
You know? But by this time, it was 4 o'clock in the
Picked it
morning.
up, yes.
Yeah, fuck that.
And my Uber was 5:30.
Oh.
So I just stayed up. I just stayed up. We just stayed up.
Yeah,
Just-
so your Uber to the airport was at 5:30.
in the morning, and at 4 o'clock was when all the cocaine dropped in it back in the room.
You could have used that actually.
The time and was like, oh, an hour and a half away. And we're just like, fuck, we're just
Fuck
gonna stay
me.
up.
No wonder what state you're in, like, you know,
Yeah.
That's
when you came
terrible.
back.
It's fucking. Oh, I just had to sit in the fucking. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad.
That fucking bush guy too. Do you think he just
Bush
I don't know.
cocaine.
I swear that happened. Like,
Yeah.
you know
like
what I mean? I was
he
what
just
the
stays
fuck?
in the bushes, comes out?
He was
asks
obviously
for
looking
phones
he
all
was
the time,
obviously
you know?
looking for his phone they'd lost.
Where did he order the prostitute
that's
to
his-
that bush?
That
No, he
is
just went up,
his
he just went to them.
home.
It's just the bushes.
So he's
Said he
got like
lost
a
his phone, so he was looking for his phone. You know.
yeah. You walk inside the bush and it's like a mansion inside. It's like, fuck me.
Welcome.
Wow,
I'm the bushman.
Can I have
magic.
some sweets, please, bruv?
Would you like cocaine for the entrance fee?
It was wrapped up in a lottery ticket as well.
Oh, very good.
Again, never seen that before.
There you go. You won the
Did you win
lottery.
the lottery?
No.
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 All right, let's hear
so
your
that was me.
fucking.
That would happen to you.
What happened to me after we split ways?
When I then went to the airport at 5:30, got there for 6:30, and drank a pint.
What actually
had to be
happened? Like,
done.
why
You
didn't
had
you?
to, yeah, so you had to get
I
drunk.
had to.
Because you were still on it, kind of.
Yeah.
You sort of had to like just keep that until you got home.
Yeah.
Why'd
And
you
then
split
die.
ways for though? Like, could you not find a bar? Or?
No, we just
No.
were like,
Was
yeah,
that the
everything
reason?
was closed and shit, and fuck,
It was
was
like
like
three in
we
the
were getting
morning.
shouted at and all.
Really?
Really? Like, fuck it.
Everything was
Let's
2 or
do it.
3 in the morning, like yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you would
Unless
think.
you go to some nightclub in the
Yeah.
middle of London, you're not going to really, and that's like fucking 5 miles away.
Fuck it then, I
We were
suppose.
just looking for a bar and we didn't find one, so we're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Part ways here.
But like, here's what happened to me, right?
Okay.
After I split ways with you,
Yep.
blacked out, woke up in the morning.
Good one.
I can only remember tiny wee bits.
Do you not remember the meeting the people and all outside and
Very-
shouting up the rat and all
Nope.
outside the O2?
Nope, don't remember that. Don't remember that.
Or shouting up the rat. Like.
No, don't remember that. I remember like somehow meeting people. I remember like telling people about our podcast.
Fuck me, of
Was
course.
that them guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. What else do I remember? I remember.
Member?
I
Member
remember.
Remember?
I remember trying to get an Uber.
And then we're in the train station, remember?
Nope.
We've been in a train station and all.
Nope. Don't remember that. I just remember like trying to order an Uber.
Hogwarts
and you know when you're
Express.
trying to do something on anything, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm really trying to concentrate. Like, you know, just trying to like
It's just the wind's blowing.
type. Just trying to type like, help me.
In the wind.
Just ring an Uber. Help.
I don't know how do people get Ubers. Like, I'm
Yeah. And I fought with the Uber guy. The first one. I don't even know this story, but you know.
But I remember you getting in it. I give you a hug. Shit. I give you a hug,
Yeah.
and then you got in the car and left, and then we walked to get another Uber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, one Uber tried to scam us. He was like, I was like, how much will this be? And he was like 100. And we're like, stop a car. Let me out now. Let me out. So we got out of that one, and then we managed to ring another one. And apparently I was fighting with him. Apparently, like, we were standing in one spot and he was somewhere else, the actual spot that we had picked where we were. And I was like, no, we're in this spot, mate. You come to us, or that's fucking, you're the Uber, you come to me. And all, and I was just, you know, I wasn't in the right spot that per him, having to deal with me, like.
100 fucking quid, look.
But yeah, I think
Mine was £12.
What a dick.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
was
sure that.
£12.
I'm sure mine one was like not too dear, like, but yeah, me and my partner fought as well. Like, she slapped me in the face,
drink.
and I
Did you?
apparently,
Oh,
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
funny that
One of
we
them
argued
ones.
too, like.
yeah,
But it was because it was a bad one too. But it was only because we were so drunk. Do you know what I mean?
The good thing about my one then was I woke up about 8, and I had 2 hours. We were leaving at 10 because our flight was at 12, so I had like 2 hours to try and like get as much sleep as I could, you know, and then just died on the way to the
Miserable home journey.
Had
Like,
a
it was
shit
miserable. Like,
food Shake Shack. Ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Ever get that? Shite.
we were thinking to get that, but
Shite.
best food hands down in London is German doner kebab.
German doner kebab sponsors.
German doner kebab.
Amazing.
Sponsor us.
Does look good.
It's the best shit
Holy
I've ever
shit.
eaten in my life.
That was great.
Holy fuck! Like, whoo! I want to go back for that.
It's funny after that. That was
I ate
the
3
best,
a.m.
the best kebab I've ever had. And then the day after, my partner was like, "Do you want to get a kebab?" And I was like, "No." I just,
Yeah,
it just
I can't
won't-
ever
it
have a
just
kebab
won't-
here
Just won't be the
after
same.
that. Like,
Won't hit the same, look.
oh, the bread and everything, and then 3 different sauces. And all. Mwah,
Very nice.
mwah.
It was very nice.
But anyway, sorry.
It
Continue.
looks,
So
it looks
then what
fucking.
happened?
Yeah, Shake Shack, shite. I think that was really it then.
So you can't remember any of your?
Very, very little of like after leaving news, even before leaving news. Just after the venue, I can just about remember the end of Kiltony, and then bits and pieces of meeting guys and ordering Ubers and stuff after that. Like,
My girlfriend was like, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Like, I was so drunk." I was like, "Do you understand how drunk Gareth was?" Like,
it's all right. We were all
cares?
pretty
Like,
drunk.
do you know what I mean?
I
Fuck
mean,
up, like.
she was drunk first.
Yeah,
that was all.
That's it. That's
That was
the only-
all.
she was
Like,
drunk first.
she
You
beat us.
won drinking
she,
first.
She won drinking first.
but she was down in wine. They were half glasses of wine. Just boop.
Yeah.
Gone.
Plus, Jesus Christ, like I'm. I
Gone.
wanted a bottle of red wine, and they didn't have plastic ones. His partner got like a big plastic bottle of white wine, so I wanted the bottle of red wine.
That you spilled.
Right.
Yeah.
Just spell it out, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
a
probably
good
like,
bit of
what,
that,
15 quid or something?
40 quid.
40
For a
quid.
bottle of wine.
Yeah. Plus,
Go ahead.
I got 2 large glasses of wine, and they were 17 quid each,
That's fucked.
just
You know?
for 2
'Cause
glasses.
that was half.
and that was nowhere near a
about
bottle.
half, was it not?
Nope. Nope.
Half.
No, I don't think so. I think it was like probably like each glass was like a quarter bottle of wine.
Well, I drank like, without bullshitting, probably about 4 double JDs before you got there, and then 4 double JDs while we were sitting there,
And a few
you know?
pints.
and then 6 pints of Stella, sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's all you drank?
Yeah.
No wine or? No.
I had like probably about 4 or 5 big glasses of wine. A shot of JD, just say, because you gave me that.
Yeah. That's right.
2 pints of IPA, and probably another 2 pints of,
Stella.
not Stella, the other one, whatever it was,
Whatever.
Camden Hells.
Right enough, though. Like,
Camden
no,
Hill.
no wonder you were blocked, though, because I'm pretty
I
sure
was mixing
mixing
everything.
all
Aye,
that
mixing.
is
And
way
then-
more worse than
And I only ate
fucking
once that day. I only
Yeah,
ate
same.
like half
Well, fair
11 in
enough.
the morning, and then we just went and started drinking.
Jesus Christ.
And the day before that, I'd went to Camden Market at like 2 o'clock in the day and just drank all day. You know?
Camden Market was
So
class. Like.
It's mad.
And then you don't realise how mad your accent is until you go to a place like that.
Yeah,
And
and
how,
everyone's
like
Nobody can understand.
no, like
Nobody knows
I got
anything.
I got an Uber to my hotel, which was the Crown Hotel, the Crown Bar Hotel or something. So like, he stopped on the street, and I could see the destination was like over to the right. That wasn't the actual hotel. So I was like, just stop here, mate. Instead of parking over there, just stop down there, and he's like, where? And I was like, just at the crown there, just at the crown. He's like, the crown?
The crown.
The
crown.
The crown. Aye, just the crown there, mate, the crown. the crown. Oh, the crown, you know. It's like, I was like, oh, sorry, mate, yeah, my accent. The crown there, the crown bar.
The crown.
Yeah, like every time I went up, especially in Camden Market, when I was like, could I have a double JD and ice, please? And just like,
Excuse me, mate.
double JD and ice, and then like they
Double
get closer,
JT and ice, mate.
double JD and ice, please, and they're
Double
like, what the
JD
fuck
and
are you
ice,
saying,
please.
man? And I was like, could I have a Jack Daniels and ice, please?
No.
What?
Swear to God.
You want the Jack Daniels? You want this man, Jack Daniels, called
And
Jack
then I
Daniels?
bought weed off the Rastas as well. That was fun.
Was it rock?
No, it was
Like-
good.
was
It was
it
nice.
like a-
It was like sweet.
Sweet?
It was like nice and sweet and clean. It was nice.
Yeah, just some Rasta woman.
Just some Rasta woman.
first one you
dancing and
seen.
shit, like fucking everything all over, just dancing. I was like, don't mean to be rude, but
But you kind of fit a stereotype.
have you got any weed? Just like, of course, darling.
Of course I do.
Of course, darling. Like,
Ras clat, bomba clat.
Oh my god.
No,
My
all the kind of
religion,
clats.
bitch.
But yeah, cheaper as well. 2.7 grams for 20 quid.
that's good. Look,
Shout out Rasta women in Camden.
Yeah. Yeah.
go.
But no more
Aye.
drinking.
there you go.
No more drinking.
Place-
No more
place to get
drinking.
it.
Fuck
More
on.
drinking. I had a beer last night.
No more drinking.
Ah, sure, a beer. It's good for the
I come
calories.
home. I had a KFC.
It is.
When I come home,
You have to do. I had a Chinese.
you know what I mean, and then
Comfortable
died
KFC.
the whole day. Slept just in and out of that weird sleep because I hadn't slept, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
I was having a weird
You
sleep.
get that feeling,
Very
you know what I
weird
mean?
sleep.
Like just,
Jesus.
I was freezing and just
Yeah.
fucking, oh.
Because I haven't been that hungover in a long time, so it
Yeah.
was like different. Hit
Yeah.
me different, like.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't been like that in a long time.
I honestly, right? I know I have panic attacks a lot, but this one was unlike any one I ever had, and I thought I was having a heart
You
attack.
had a panic attack, did you?
Yeah, on the bus on the way home, on literally the Belfast bus.
Fuck's sake.
I was just sitting
got
there,
home.
nearly got home without none,
Sick.
and I was just sitting on the bus, and I don't know, like. Usually, if I have a panic attack, it's like a build up, a build up, a build up, a build up all day, and then a full blown panic attack. And it usually isn't one; it's usually just anxiety. But this came on like boom, and I thought it was a heart attack because of that fact. First of all, like my fingers started tingling, right, and then it just felt my heart getting a bit bump, 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 you know. And then I thought my fucking then pins and needles in my arm. I was like, oh my god, is it? And then that freaked me out, and I fucking like. The most intense panic and fear just
Orgasm.
washed over me. I wish, and I just fucking I don't know. I honestly thought that was it.
You should bring. I've heard if you bite peppercorns, it stops it instantly.
Stops what?
A panic
A
attack.
heart attack?
No, a panic attack.
Yeah.
But it
But I
wasn't
didn't.
a heart attack.
I didn't think it was a panic attack.
a-
I thought it was a heart attack. Honestly,
Yeah.
thought I've had
But
a
it-
billion panic
But
attacks.
it was a panic attack.
Does it actually work though?
Yeah, it was a panic attack.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, apparently, I've never tried it because I don't have panic attacks that often. I've had,
Why would that work
one
for?
or two. Like, apparently, it distracts you from it. Apparently, it's because it's all about your senses. You know, panic attacks are. a
Yeah,
lot
but
about your
I've
senses.
never really had a panic attack in like probably about 15 years.
honestly,
Like
cheap
that,
food,
like
like,
properly had a
that
panic
intense.
attack. Literally, I just have anxiety, and it's just like it just waxes and wanes. This anxiety washes over me whenever. I never really have a full blown panic attack, and I haven't for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
This one literally just
Sounds
went
like
boom.
it.
I didn't have any anxiety before it. I didn't have any anxiety after it. Boom. Like I thought I was having a heart attack.
That's the consequences of
why
drinking.
yeah.
You know.
Maybe that much, yeah.
It was obviously to do with drink, like, but
the
it was
drink
like
and the
it was a
travel and all
few
that shit,
wee
like.
intricate little things that happened all in quick succession that I never experienced before, and like that made me think I was having a heart attack. It was like a weird shooting pain in my finger, then tinglings in my arm, then elevated heart rate. All of this just all was a wee clickety boom. I'm having a heart
Elevator
attack.
rate.
Yeah. So I just I thought that was it. Jesus.
Not fun.
No, it's
I think
not.
she got a doner kebab, German doner kebab before
Before
that happened.
I probably caused it.
Yeah.
I'd eat them every day.
They're great.
I would eat that every day.
I wish I could have one right now.
We'll go to
I think
London
we should all
someday.
just actually go to London to have that.
Yeah.
London.
I would travel there
It's sketchy
Should
though.
just get
It's
that.
very sketchy.
It's sketchy, all right. Like, but see, as long as you just look as crazy as the people that are crazy, you're fine.
Yeah.
You know,
Plus, I mean, you just stick to the places like Camden Market and places that are you don't want to go down any back alleys.
No. No, and where I was staying this time was
Wrong thing to do.
in comparison, such a nice wee area, and all there was like security guys walking the streets, just making sure everything was all right and all, and just like
Everything's
was, like,
okay,
really, like,
yeah.
nice buildings and all. I was just like, fuck me.
Yeah.
I was walking around at 3:00 in the morning, fine. I didn't feel any
Apart
threat.
from the bush
No,
cocaine.
the bush guy, I felt no threat from him.
Bush guy. Yeah.
That's how you get you though. You feel no threat until just get you the last moment and fuck you in the ass.
Got him.
Called you in.
I would have got him. I was that drunk.
Into the
I would
bushes
got
you
him,
go.
like-
I got a little bag of cocaine for
He's
you.
lucky Jake didn't get him. He doesn't know how much trouble he was in there. Like.
But yeah, like it was all right. But I do agree. London,
Some say that bush guy's still there.
London's sketchy, like I'm sure, like, but
It is like,
you
you know,
said,
there's a
like,
lot
it's-
going on at
it's,
the moment
you
and
know,
all. And
in and out, in and out.
funny enough, the riot started the
Shaking
day
all
after
about.
we left. So
Yeah.
Dodge
Sorry about
the,
that.
dodge the
they're in
fucking-
London as well, you know.
Yeah.
Gareth started them shouting up the raw.
And like, you know, there's some like underground. Oh fuck, here that was. We used the underground quite a lot there on the first day we got there.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, as you
Yes.
know.
Did you get the black?
As you know,
Did you
like,
get the black
that's-
stuff up your nose? No.
Oh, that's sketchy.
Nah,
there, like.
nah, it was all right. But
what?
my nose was definitely very blocked.
black stuff up your nose?
Black,
Like-
did you get the black stuff up your nose?
Fuck do you talk?
I don't want to talk about my love life, but
Well, like smoke.
yeah, it's like black
It's a weird
smog.
What's that got to do with your love life? Please elaborate on that. I can't
It's a
move
weird
past that.
love life. man.
What black stuff would you get up your nose?
You sniffing
That would be
shit or
sexual?
something?
Is your girlfriend a symbiote or something? Like what?
Exactly.
Yeah,
There
venom.
you go. There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Is that what that was? I'm not too sure what that was either.
All right. What's the crack, you saying, boys?
Fuck up.
Huh? What's the crack?
That's
crack.
Ours crack. How about that? That's a good crack.
What happened with your life? Yeah. What happened with your lives when we done that with our
I
lives?
was
yeah,
minding
well.
this cunt's dog.
Yeah. Thank you very much for doing that, Martin. Left the house very lovely and clean.
As
nice of
I'm a
you.
nice
not,
man.
Not much come on the sheets.
As a do,
You
not,
fucking-
not,
there was
just
only
a little
minimal
bit.
come on the
little bit.
sheets, you know.
Izzy's just a little
You done a very-
traumatized, not too much.
Very good job. Very good job, Martin. I would recommend you again.
Next time I'll burn it the house down.
Just a slight smell of jizz then on your bed.
Which I was confident to
That's
come home to. So I like that.
No, honestly,
homely smell.
you know,
It's like when hotels leave a mint on your pillow. You leave a wee bit of jizz. There you go.
I mean, all I did was play Resident Evil and have a drink.
Right.
That's all I did. Look,
Sounds good. Sounds like a good time to me.
Well, I
drink
suppose-
and play Resident Evil. That's
When's
it.
the last time that you were in a house with nobody in it for 2 days though as well? Because you rarely get that.
Well, I'm in my room by myself.
I know,
So,
but
I mean, I
but
get
you know
that
what I
all the
mean?
time.
You know what I mean? I think it's different.
Mom was
like.
alone, really. Look,
Do you think that's different though?
I'm always alone, really.
Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously, fucking, there's always someone in the house, pretty much.
no, yeah,
Do you know
I'm
what I
joking,
mean?
really. Like,
so like, you
but-
get to sit just with nobody.
yeah,
I kind of like that
Nobody.
sometimes.
yeah, I like it too, but not when you've done it so much, you know.
I suppose.
Not when you're trapped in your room all day. Look, but
You're not trapped.
You're not trapped. You
not
can open the
trapped,
door.
man.
You can actually.
I know, but you
You're
know,
trapped in your head.
and there's a wee doggy too, and that was nice, you know.
Yeah.
But he's fucking mad. I swear, he's
insane,
such a cunt sometimes. Like,
Scrappy,
like,
didn't
yeah, he got me good. Look,
You
got me there. And he got me
Size of
there.
your belly, boy.
I know,
Hey.
bastard.
Yeah, I'm scarred up. Like I got scrabs all over.
But
my
like
phone,
the fucking pizza guy came and I
wish I
forgot
had
to
that.
tell him to go round to the back.
Fuck's
I was
sake.
like, for fuck's sake, I forgot to tell him that. So he's gonna come around the front, didn't he? And he did. And your guy, your landlord, he came around the back or the front anyway, and his fucking dog was there, and Izzy got out somehow. I mustn't have closed the door properly, and he came out, and I could not get him away from his dog. Look,
ripped the
Did you
pizza
not
man.
know?
it's just, and he grabbed me, and fucking, my God, and I fucking had the pizza in one hand, Izzy in this hand, and I dropped the pizza all fucking place.
Dropped
Oh,
Izzy.
Jesus
Fuck's
Christ.
sake. You should have just went and put your pizza in first.
No, I couldn't though, because Izzy was out. You know,
He's in his
and I
hand.
didn't want him to
He took-
fucking
He took
mess
the
with
pizza out
dog.
to the toilet and ate the Izzy. Right, stay! Right,
sake.
fucking sit down and let's fucking Izzy.
They didn't even slice it.
Fucking did he slice it?
Yeah, like I'm sure because he doesn't like. Well, my girlfriend's there. He doesn't listen to her either. Know what
No.
I mean?
No, like he's classic.
Well, who
like
does?
the second night, he was absolutely fine. He slept.
me.
First night, he was horrible. He barked all night. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah,
But once he settled the second night, he was fine.
he was alright with it.
Yeah, it was all good.
You accept it. Dogs just do that. Just accept that's my fate.
It's
now.
like one night of
my
like,
whole
where are you?
my
Where
whole
are you?"
last life for like 10 years.
And then the next
I don't
day
give
it's
two
like,
fucks about that. What was that?
Should have just brought like some kind of edible and put it into his food and
Yeah.
had him.
Probably would have went mad. You know, probably more mad.
He likes
Actually
wine.
killed you.
Made
Yeah.
the job
He likes
easy.
wine. Wine, sort of
Easy
wine.
money.
Chills about.
Chill about.
Likes a wee
Wine?
White wine.
dip your finger in. No, I don't like white wine. Just red wine. Dip your finger.
Who drinks red wine?
He goes, girlfriend.
Do you blow smoke into his face?
No,
And
he doesn't.
sniffs it?
No, I don't like it. No,
Doesn't no.
no, he doesn't like it.
No.
He likes a wee. He doesn't like whiskey. He's fucking. You don't like the smell of it or nothing.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
it's poison.
And then you give him, but you give him wine. He's like, fucking
Yeah.
get some of that
Yeah,
shit.
it's because it's
you know?
sweet though, really, isn't it? I
Nice wee
suppose.
gay boy.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's only gay people like wine.
Tell him all the time. Like, wow, no whiskey, no weed, but you're gonna sit there and fucking beg for wine.
I remember
Yeah.
when we smoked in the house, our mum's cat loved to get high.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
literally
It
come-
came in to
Yeah,
sit
up
in
to
the
get
high,
high,
yeah.
yeah.
Class.
In the smoke.
And, it was coming up for the smoke. And
It's smart. Like it knew, like, oh, they're smoking in there. I'm
Yeah,
getting in there.
come in now.
Sit in the middle of it, just like.
Yeah, my last dog.
Meow,
to get
hi am I.
Would have jumped up on the sofa and went like that. to
Yeah.
get high.
Absolutely.
Whereas this dog.
And then our dog that just
alcoholic dogs and
our
shit,
dog that just passed away there. Well, we've got 2 dogs that passed away now.
That's what happens.
Arya
Sucks.
Arya loved
Fred's
Yeah,
dead,
she liked to be
baby.
drink.
she loved to drink.
Desperados.
she loved
wasn't
that.
it?
Loved Desperados, yeah.
It's funny that.
Yeah,
You get a wee
she
taste
loved
for
it.
something, you know.
Fuck it. She loved whiskey as well. Like, she loved whiskey and coke.
She liked it.
She's an
Pennants.
alcoholic. She loved
Yeah.
it.
Whenever if you were drinking, she used to get a bit scared of like too much crowded, like
Ah,
sort
she
of
hated that,
guests
like.
and stuff. But like if you're having a wee drink, she would have been right at you, like, right,
Yeah.
give me some.
She always went up the stairs to hide, and same with George, like, or
But not
like
before
behind the
getting a wee
sofa, you
kipple.
know.
A wee nightcap first.
Yeah, because we drink her so I could sleep weird noise comes.
Fred never gave a fuck.
Nah.
Fred just chills.
Yeah, he didn't.
He just
at all, like,
accepts his fate too,
like,
you know.
He was happy enough to do whatever.
It's mad that Fred's gone as well now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so strange. Like
Sucks.
We've
Like-
only got one wee doggy left. in
for
our
the
mummies.
people watching and
Wee
listening,
Georgie
our mum has 3 Yorkie.
had.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, right? Yeah.
Our mum had
God,
3
felt that one.
Yorkshire miniature Yorkies. Fred, George, and Arya. Fred's the dad. Arya and George are the daughter and son.
Son.
They're brother and sister. Arya was our dog first when me, David, and Jake were living out in a house that way, outside of here. And
Yeah, she got a brain tumor and died.
yeah,
This is the end.
Fucking dogs. Time
Fucking
passes
sad.
too quickly.
it does look.
Yeah.
But I think it does. It prepares you. It's funny. I was going to say, like, it prepares you for like loved ones dying, but they are
They are.
loved ones, you know.
Yeah.
And
They
can't
are- they
prepare
end up-
for that.
They are family, like,
They are.
you know what I mean. Fuck all you guys. I don't give a fuck when you die. Like,
Yeah.
comparison to my wee doggies.
All right.
It is making
No,
me.
definitely.
It's making me like think about death a lot more.
Yeah.
Recently.
Like see
Big
death and like if when I'm watching a movie or a TV series now, like it gets me a lot harder.
Yeah.
Thinking about
Jesus, you fucking freak.
Just have to have a wank, like just right then
get
and
a
there.
Sammy in the
I don't know
It
what
gets
death.
me fucking.
I don't know anymore. I'm starting to like. I don't know. I don't know if it's getting me less or more. It's like I'm starting to
Less or more hard, or what?
accept the fate of death and stuff, and be like, it happened to 2 beings that I loved unconditionally.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of more accepting of it till I'm going to join them.
Yeah,
one day.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. I'm fine with mine. I'm not fine with it, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can, I can sit and contemplate that a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the other thing. It's the other one that I can't fucking. It's
Yeah, people around
losing
you.
other people. You know, it's the
Definitely.
one that gets me. Like,
Especially too early, like.
you know,
especially when it's unnatural. You know what I mean?
And especially because, like, no, it's really doing to me. It's like we had them dogs for 11 years. You know, that was a whole massive saga of our lives, and they're starting to die off, and it's starting to make me think, Jesus, how long before, you know,
Our dad goes, or
yeah,
fucking
like
mom,
Dad's
or, you know.
61, isn't he? You know, how long really? Like, is another? I consider 70 years old to be an age where I would, if someone died at 70, I wouldn't question it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, oh my god, they died at 70.
Well,
what happened?
70, you should. Jesus,
That's quite young
fuck
these
off.
days.
70?
No, I wouldn't question it though.
Depending on the health of the person,
70?
obviously.
Like,
No, but I still wouldn't go, oh my god, that, you know.
fuck, I would.
No,
At
it would-
70 just?
Yeah, it would
Be like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
plenty of people die at
70,
70.
like what they die of? Hopefully not old age.
No,
'cause
60 would
70,
do
like,
that. 60's a bit young.
Jesus.
60
fair
would do
enough,
that to
like-
me, but 70's starting
Fair
to be
enough.
like
80.
Maybe with like a heart attack or something like that. There,
Yeah.
like, you
If
know.
someone died of a heart attack at 70, I'd be like, that makes sense.
Maybe, like,
Possibly,
Does it
but,
not?
like,
If someone died of a
No,
heart
yeah,
attack,
I agree. Like,
not
I
just
agree.
of old age.
I agree.
like,
Like,
80. Someone
80's
dies at 80, I'm like, right, okay.
80's an ideal age, yeah. 80. If someone dies at 80, okay. But if someone dies at
getting
70,
bad,
I'm
like.
still like, I understand.
Yeah.
Why?
My nanny's 86, like.
fair enough. Like, just depends on
86?
the person. Obviously, I mean, if you were like
That's
that,
old.
but like a
is
certain
old.
person died at a certain age, like what the fuck? Because it just does depend on the person and how they live their lives and how. You know,
But do you
obviously.
understand if someone
I do
says
understand what you're
they
saying.
died
Yes,
of a heart
that's
attack at
simple-
70,
Yes.
you'd be like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
No,
Died of a heart
that's
attack at
simple way to
60.
look at it, like,
Jesus, that's a wee
yes.
bit young, but they might have had a bad lifestyle. Died at heart attack at 50. Fuck that.
70
40,
is the
it just
start
gets
of
decreasing.
that where you're like, right, it's natural. They're old. It's fine. You know what I mean? But, it, you know, obviously it's
70
not.
is the start of like, if they were old and had a not too healthy life and died of a heart attack,
In the next
That's
30
it.
years, we're going to have the technology to live to whatever age you want to live till. You want to live to 105 and still be fucking spry and doing backflips and shit? No barking.
Not before we go free fucking World War III or something.
On the other side of that, though, is
Fuck's sake.
the emergence of
Unfortunately.
AI technology that fixes everything.
I wouldn't want to live forever though.
No, I didn't say forever. Did I? Did I fucking say forever, cunt? Did I?
I don't even know if I would want to live for
Yeah, you would. Don't be silly. 300 years would be amazing.
300 years? I don't know, but I don't know about that.
300 years at the physical.
fuck me, 30
fitness
years
of
is like
40.
Jesus, kill me now.
300 years would be great. I'd love to see that. That would be really fucking
Why
cool
that
for me.
specific number? Though? Why 300? Why not just 100? You know?
I like the sound of 300 years. Leave me
What?
alone. Noah lived to
Yeah.
804. Can I not have 3?
only if
fuck?
like, only if 280 of them years are good.
Yeah.
And the last 20 you're like, oh
No,
fuck
no.
me, I'm starting to really.
No. I'm starting to feel them 280 years, but here,
Fuck me.
you're fine
Yeah.
until the day you die, because
Right.
300 years would be the day that I go, do you know what? I'm done, boys.
I'm done.
I go lay
Seen
down
enough.
and get him away. I go.
Yeah. So how much longer can you live for then?
That's how you do it.
Just crushes you like a fucking.
Yeah, sucks everything out of you. Just sucks the complete shit out
Up
of you.
until that, you got to press the button and then it does your.
Squirt you into wee juice. For the next guy.
For the next guy.
Yeah, and that's how you live. You give your life essence.
Man juice.
That's really funny. Yeah, man juice. Life juice.
Life juice. That's how you live that long.
Fuck's
You know.
sake.
People in front of you that are like, that's it. That's it for me.
You got to take a pint of man juice or life juice.
Going to the great fucking juicer in the sky.
But yeah, no, 300 years seems dead on to me, boys.
300 years. Yeah. Where do you think we'll
And then,
be?
like, I mean, you know, if you get sick after 200 years, you could be like,
oh, man juice. Nice. I've been wanting one of these.
but yeah, you know what I mean? So it's up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Is it up to you?
It's not considered suicide after 100.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do it before 100, then it's illegal.
Yeah.
It's still suicide.
Yeah.
But after 100, it's like, it's my death day today, guys.
Yes. Thank
Happy
fuck.
Happy Death Day.
Thank fuck.
You know what, actually?
I mean-
now you said that. Not doing it.
Oh.
Not 100 years, cunt.
Oh.
Not 100 years, cunt.
Guess it's my death day tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I said you said that.
Gotta get myself a free juice.
And then you just live forever because
Yeah.
because you're being a dick to the person.
Just to spite your neighbour.
Yeah, just to
When's that cunt gonna die? Never!
I live to fucking 1,000 if I have to.
Bitch,
10.
I live longer than you cunt.
Fuck that cunt out there mowing his grass. Fuck him. Haven't cut my grass in 300 years.
Can't even see him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
AI? Want to talk about AI again?
Oh yeah.
It's getting better by the
time.
day.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
You know,
Maybe
And David
too
might be
crazy.
right. One day we may be fucked.
Yeah.
But for now, interesting.
Let's ride it for now.
Because do you know what's funny? Like, it's definitely not gonna replace actors and shit yet. You know what I mean? But see, extras and all, that job's over. That's it. Now they can just.
It was already
fill-
nearly over.
Yeah, you can just fill the background with AI.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was like you had to use some extras and some were
Yeah.
CGI.
Well, I mean, you couldn't do that for close-ups though, or like medium style shots. Like you could do it from far away since the draw distance is so far. You know,
Just
you
as
see
long
them.
as they're not acting, they're just extras. They're just walking about doing shit. That seems to be pretty convincing at this point.
Does it though? I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's when they start like trying to convey emotion. Is when I'm like,
if there's people in the
you know.
background that you don't give a fuck about.
You've no idea. You wouldn't. I think you
had
wouldn't
to
know.
focus half a fucking.
Yeah.
If you showed me AI and real people just walking in a train station, let's say, I don't think I'd be able to tell.
Well, think about it.
I was watching a wee video the other day of Brad Pitt as an extra in the background of all these fucking films. You know, like,
Yeah.
just funny to see a top actor as an
That
extra.
used to be
you
an
know,
extra, yeah.
just sitting, sipping away.
I think I've seen that before, yeah.
Partying.
That's interesting.
things
That
and
was
stuff.
before he was famous, like.
Serious?
Yeah, but he looks
Any
quite.
movies?
He looks like the star of that. He's just an extra. Fuck me. Starring Brad Pitt in one scene in the background.
Were there any movies you knew? Like,
I can't really remember. It was like one with David Hasselhoff. Probably not. Like one
interesting.
with fucking what do you call him? Hot Shots guy.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Yeah. Can't remember what.
Yeah, well, like, think about it, right?
Well,
Think about this.
It's magic can do that. Look.
How many movies have used CGI
do that?
background people?
Yeah.
And has it ruined the movie for you? No.
No, but it does. You can notice.
You can
the
notice it, but
CGI.
you can still, like in things like Harry Potter or something, there's probably loads of scenes where you're like, oh,
Yeah,
Jesus, look at that in the background. But I still enjoy them movies immensely.
AI
you know?
now would probably be better.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely. So you'll notice less, and even if you do notice, you're still not going to give a fuck. You're
Then
still going to
again,
enjoy the movie.
I mean, CGI is better anyway than AI, even as now. You know what I mean? So,
CGI?
Yeah.
No, the CGI these days, like I'm looking
mean-
at it, it's not great. Like,
That's
it seems
these
to be going
days.
I mean, there's
It is
some
going backwards,
VFX
you know? It's
effects out there that are crazy. Like, you know.
I don't know if it's going backwards. It's just
like
not
what's
went
Transformers
forward.
2?
I think what
Yeah.
it is it's art. It's people putting the detail and time into it, and you know, if you look at Avatar 2, and you know, it's hard to better. It's hard to get any better now. It's
I think-
the detail level of detail
think,
has
like-
almost been.
Movies like the MCU, I think they realized there's like a cutoff point before where it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
because they don't
yeah.
care about quality; they care about money.
Yeah, there's a
So
point where it's
there's-
acceptable.
yeah.
Past that, it's just fine
It's
fine
just-
detail, you know.
Yeah, and then past that point, it's like how much more are we actually going to pay these CGI guys to do
Yeah.
this? It's fine there.
I suppose AI
no, that's fine.
cuts all that out. You know, don't need to pay anything. Just there you go. You just use that and done. That's it. It's done.
In the future, yeah, not right now, but definitely in the future.
Yeah, it could change
Crazy.
a lot. Change a lot.
Crazy.
There's scenes. I was watching a video today on TikTok, and it's a channel called AISMR, and it's just this guy, obviously not anybody. It's a thing cutting rocks, and he's cutting through rocks, and it's so satisfying. It's like, and they cut all nice and like he's cutting through butter,
Yeah.
and but it's not real.
Yeah.
Nothing in that video is real, you know. But you know,
Like I said, I've been watching the fucking Bigfoot vlogs.
And the
you
stormtroopers.
would be like,
It's so good.
you've,
It's
kind of
so
cool. You
entertaining.
know, I like it.
I don't
Kind
know
of.
why.
I like it and I
It is.
don't. You know, I don't know how I
And
feel.
the gorilla versus the 100 guys. Have you seen
They
the
do
AI
that
shit of
one,
that? You know, it's like 3 days long. You know, he's like, I'm gonna give him this 6-pack of beer, see if that calms him down. And then he's just running all ripped up. He's like, that was a bad idea. It made them more aggressive.
and the Star Wars one. where
Star
they're
Wars
like,
ones are
these
mad.
little Ewok guys.
Oh, they're
They've
class.
been fucking chasing us.
That's good. Look.
And the fucking tutor of fucking times, medieval
like
tutor
people
times.
would
Yeah.
just like
Where the fuck?
saw a witch today.
Oh,
Yeah.
tutor.
Tutor.
I was thinking tutor like a fart. Toot.
Tutor.
A tutor.
The tutor times.
Tutor.
Tutor times.
That guy's
Well, I
a
suppose that
tutor.
was the tutor times, wasn't it?
You been tooting?
It smelled like shit back then. Look, you know,
There.
that definitely smelled like shit.
Is that a final thought?
No.
No?
No.
What do you say?
I just thought it was a final.
No, we're still good.
Final thought.
What do you got?
Final thought.
I suppose we could have a final thought and speak about it for fucking ages.
Yeah, we'll pick a final thought that's or can be elaborated upon.
What does elaborated mean? What's
Okay, well-
it's, you know what I mean?
Well, let Jake elaborate on what that means.
Go ahead, elaborate. Elaborate on what elaborate means.
Okay.
Go.
So it's when I get like have you ever seen, I don't know if you've ever seen it's like a thing that you can take the core out of an orange with, like it takes all the pips out. It's like
Right.
a little metal circle,
Right.
and you push it in, and then it goes like that, and it sort of like separates the orange. See it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert that into your tiny little boy rectum and separate it, you know,
Why would you do
until
that?
it goes into like gape mode.
Right, a cape
Right.
mode.
And then I'm going to pour hot cement inside your asshole until you die.
And that's what elaborate means.
And that's what elaborate means.
Oh,
How does
I
he
see.
die? Does he die of old age or?
No, he dies of.
They'll have 300
cement
years
up
of
your
it, or
asshole.
does it?
Yeah, because it would just eventually pour up into your body, harden, and just kill you. You know what I mean?
From the inside out, yeah.
So he has to be upside down.
Yeah. No, he's upside down, of
Yeah,
course.
Of course.
I mean, I think that goes without saying.
I mean,
But
we're
he's
not.
upside down.
we're not
He was
fucking-
upside down before I even put the orange separator into the anus.
Uh-huh.
That's done while he's upside down. Also.
Elaborate.
Please continue.
So what I'm saying is you get Martin,
Get him.
you rope him up,
Root that motherfucker.
you gotta like hog tie
And you
him almost,
elaborate him.
hang him upside down, insert device into the anus, separate anus, have your cement turning for 68 hours beforehand, by the way, because then you'd have him hanging for 68 hours, all the blood rushed to his head, he'd probably fucking pass out before. So remember to do the cement before.
Right.
Have that turning.
Okay.
Then pour the cement into his asshole from above.
So you're
Using
sorta
using a plastic
Right.
measuring jug.
Okay.
It's kind of like the opposite of Han Solo and Carbonite.
Pretty much.
That's a lot of steps to remember,
Pretty
though.
much.
That's.
It's not. It's actually simple. It's actually only 4 steps.
Is it though? I don't
Yeah,
know.
4 steps.
Okay. Could you elaborate,
He'll be shitting concrete for a long time.
please?
So what to do is, I'm joking.
What's next?
Elaborating how many steps?
The Epstein files. Do you think we'll ever
Oh,
get
the
to see
Epstein
them?
files.
Jake Trump's on it?
No.
No. Think that's a hoax or not a
Yeah, I
hoax?
think that's bullshit.
You think Elon Musk is in it? No, he's
Elon doesn't even. He wouldn't have clearance to look at anything like that anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Would he
doesn't
not have,
access
though?
No, he didn't have access to the FBI files. Like
Maybe just Trump?
technically, no.
Because
Technically, no.
you think the president really has all this
Technically,
power,
no.
but there's people that fucking don't go along with what the president says, like CIA and shit, you know.
But the FBI, he obviously had the power to fire who's ever running the FBI. So he did that, and then got this guy Kash Patel to run it. Everyone was like, he's going to clean it up, which he has been. He's been very good. But then he was recently on the Joe Rogan podcast, and they were talking about the Epstein files and stuff, and he was basically saying that he's looked at every video that there is on the island, and there's nothing there. You know what I mean? Which is bullshit, because we know there is.
Yeah.
We know what happened. Like, they've already come out and said that there's thousands of hours of rape on tapes, and then now they're kind of retracting that and saying that after viewing it all, it's not what you think, it's not that bad. And even if it was that
It's not that bad.
and they're like, even if it was that bad, would we show you? Would we re-victimize the women in those videos by putting them back out there? You're like, come on. You can blur the women out.
Yeah.
Blur the victims out then. What are you talking about? How's that an answer?
Nah.
Nah.
Clearly there's
And
something
then
more to
Joe
it,
was
like,
of what you've got. And he's like, yes. And he's like, do you have all the videos? And then he goes, where else would they be? And he's like, I don't know, you tell me. And he's like, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I've got
He's
them.
not, he's not
He's
really.
like, So I don't think we're ever going to get to see this shit. Like,
No, but like
I don't think we're ever going to get to see the Diddy tapes either.
Nah.
It's there's going to be
Don't know if I
too
want to,
many
really.
people. There's going to, it's going to ruin your image of a lot of people that you thought were all right,
that's exactly why they're doing it. Like, keeping all that information. Like, it's
because it would have
not fair. It's not fair.
a big impact on
a lot of
a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of
There's
people with money.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in those videos that I reckon that a lot of people would be like, oh, they're fine.
Yeah.
There's no way they would ever do anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, there they are.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, like we said before, if I was invited to a Deddy freak off
Aye.
back in the day and I didn't know what it really was, I'd be like, I'm going to that.
Yeah.
Fucking right, I'm going to Deddy freak off. And if I
definitely
happened to be on the tapes walking by whatever Deddy's doing, you know, just on the way to get a drink, you know, oh, Deddy, let's crack.
Any toast in here, mate?
You know what I mean? Oh, you want her come in that mouth and then that mouth on
And
you?
you rub it on your nipples.
On the rub it on, right.
That's up. I'm just gonna get some toast.
I'm
but,
just on the way to get another drink. But, you know, you do you.
But you obviously would have went to them, like. But then it's all about what you partake in, you know, because this is what we're hearing now. But like, I'm sure there's even worse stuff than that. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't think we'll ever get to see them, unfortunately.
Maybe
I don't want to see the bad shit.
Maybe, yeah,
I do.
you know what I mean? Like, maybe we shouldn't see them
Oh, no,
or
you
don't
should.
want to.
No, you
I don't mind
should.
hearing about it, but I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, well, you can choose not to watch it, but we should know who was there and what they did.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely.
that's it.
Yeah,
You know, there should be no two ways about that.
yeah.
Right, we should know, right? But don't release the tapes. Just tell us.
Aye.
You know?
But then, you know, but like,
I
you're
believe
going
it.
to believe that. Like, all right, I believe it. Jesus, that sounds bad.
That
Fuck.
sounds bad. Oh, I believe you. Oh, jeez.
You know, you're madness.
Yeah.
And then Elon Musk saying
All that
that
about
Donald
Trump.
Trump's on the files, and that's why we'll never see them. Is crazy. Is a crazy thing to say.
But what the fuck?
The
Did he
day
do that was
after-
that bad? Do you know what I mean? You know, like really?
What do you mean? What
Like-
could you have done on the island that was that bad?
Yeah, you know.
Fuck
I mean,
children.
drugs and I know, but obviously, if he didn't, you know what I mean? Then
yeah.
Why would he, you know, care really? You know,
Because
like he fucks some prostitutes, he does some drugs, so what? You know?
Yeah, but that's not what's going to be filmed. Do you know what I mean? If you're just going there to fuck some prostitutes that are, you know, legally aged and do some drugs, that's not enough on someone to because who the fuck's not doing that?
Yeah.
You know, anybody who's there that's on those tapes that were used to blackmail whoever have done something worthy of blackmailing. Do you know what I mean?
Right enough.
Because if you just went there for a party and never indulged in anything illegal,
You're not
it's
on a
just
tape then?
drugs and prostitutes. You're not on tapes. They're not getting you for that. Well, you done coke last night and fucked a 38-year-old prostitute. And you're like, "Nah,
Okay, reveal the
yeah,
tape.
Sorry, what?
Sweet. Can I have a copy?
You know what I mean? Fuck me. I recorded it.
Yeah.
Fucking hate
I
it.
released it. I released that shit already.
So,
Right now,
that's on my
so-
Instagram stories. I
You
nearly
know-
said it again.
If he did fuck kids, Jesus, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, then Jesus,
Yes, that would be Jesus.
Yeah, that would be Jesus.
Jesus in it as well. Maybe I don't know.
Well,
I know
Would that be Jesus?
that wouldn't be Jesus.
That would be Jesus.
Because
that
what
is
would Jesus
not
do?
Jesus,
What would Jesus do?
Jesus wouldn't do that.
as far as we know.
Although, like, the age of consent back then was like fucking 12 or something.
Aye.
like that, so
So Jesus would do that.
maybe.
What would Jesus do? 12-year-old.
Fuck's sake. Let's move on from that. Maybe. Sorry.
The final thought.
Sorry, Jesus.
Go give me one. Monies.
Do it.
Titties.
Titties. All right.
Titties.
Titties.
What about the titties?
Tell me all about it.
Tell us
titties?
about titties.
Like them big or small? In between? What do you
I
like?
couldn't give two fucks.
No.
Itty bitty titty committees.
So what? So what about like saggy granny titties?
Got a big fat ass.
Yeah. Saggy granny titties, big fat ass. You're alright with that?
Yeah.
Me too.
Really? Yeah.
But then, who's gonna have saggy granny titties? Who's not a granny?
But you said any kind of titties.
I know, but then you're fucking an old person.
I don't know. Someone who was maybe really fat and then tried to get really skinny.
Mm,
I don't know.
You get saggy titties.
Maybe.
maybe.
I don't know. There's a lot of men with saggy titties too. Like, you know, got them.
You're looking at one. Nah, I've got
Like
full
flowers.
Who's
on.
that skin in it?
Nice ones.
Well, that's what saggy titties
Oh,
is,
nice
isn't it?
ones.
You know? a lot of skin in between and that.
Aye, but they have
That's not your titty then, is
other
it?
thing.
Can you
that's
call
just
that your
the
titty?
skin. I don't know.
What?
You know, what?
If you had loose skin on your
well,
titty,
tit
it would
is
probably be
every
here and the
part.
tit would be
Every
here.
part of that.
Yeah. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
you know.
right? Say a man weighed 600 pounds and lost it all, and he has all that hanging down.
Excess
Is
skin.
this his arm?
No.
Is that his
obviously
arm?
not, like,
No,
This
it's
is
just
his arm.
skin. Yeah, so
But
like,
this is
and
just
you can
skin,
see when
you know,
people
that's not
have the
his
loose
arm.
skin on their titty, they have like a nice peck here and then all the loose skin here.
Yeah.
So this is now just skin that's not your tit.
Not anymore.
I disagree.
'Cause I think tits-
I would say
tits not
it's
made of
still,
that
it's
shit.
fair enough, but like it's still part of your arm. You know, your
Yeah.
skin is a part of you, and that skin is a part of your arm.
Not
that
anymore.
is hanging down.
Because it's down
Yeah.
here. It's just
Well,
I
it's still
think it's
down-
like-
it's
it's
still
its own
way down
thing.
there,
It's
but
its
I
own
think it's
thing.
excess shite that just
well, it's
stuck
excess
around.
shit,
like-
yeah, but you know, it's still on your arm, like you know.
That's like saying you take a shit. Is that part of you too? You know what I mean?
No, because the shit's detached.
Yeah, it does.
it has to hang on.
That's the dingleberries, maybe.
Yeah, you
They're
have to-
part of
Once,
you, like.
so when is a shit not part of you?
When it snips
Exactly. You
off.
know?
Like how
When it
is
snips
it
off.
always that's me? That's me. That shit. That's still me.
Oh, that's not me.
That's me.
snips
Oh,
off.
I lost.
you
I
anymore.
lost a wee bit of myself.
Yeah. It would be considered you until it's.
Until
me,
it's
innit?
excreted.
Yeah.
It's funny that there's a lot of things inside you then that aren't you. You know, if shit isn't you, it's not you. That is not you.
What the fuck even is you?
Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of stuff inside you that are just things that are just floating about. They're
Organs.
yeah, not organs because that is you, but like waste products, bacteria. You know, so many things inside you that actually aren't part of you.
Yeah,
You know?
bacteria's not me. Like
But it is.
they're them.
I know they're them, they them. But
It's raining them.
without
Did you see
them,
that?
without them, you wouldn't be alive. You know,
Hey,
they
they're still not
have
me.
to be. I know.
You know, without food, I wouldn't be alive.
Yeah.
It's not me.
It's not me. It's not
Is
him.
this banana me?
No, it's fine. Man. Just eat it.
Not good.
Can I have my medication now?
Fucking retarded. Time 2:00. Really?
Right. So there's some retarded last thoughts for you.
Well, did you see the fucking
oh.
cover before we go of It's Raining Men?
No.
Raining Man. It's raining man. What do you mean?
Yeah, so they're a big operatic cool cover at some concert or something. For something, I can't remember what it's for, but it's Raining Them. They've changed it to
It's raining them. Brilliant.
yeah.
It's raining them.
Them.
Oh
Brilliant.
my god!
Raining
Like,
them.
you can't be
Brilliant.
serious.
So that was fun.
Because you don't know what's raining. You don't know what's coming down on
What? Raining them?
you. It's raining them.
What?
Not to say hallelujah either, because you know that's not my faith.
No, you can just say
Holy shit! It's raining them. Oh them. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Can
isn't
you
that
still say you're so
class?
wet?
Shite. Anyway. Patreon.com/4Broad podcast.
That stinks.
A lot more content. A lot more content coming. Look out for thems
Yeah.
in the sky.
Don't
Them
let
are falling.
that fall on you.
To leave the fucking cocksucking cheese where it is.
This magic moment